Am făcut un side quest cât eram aici. Salutare, Live21 HD aici. Începem episodul 3 din The Outer Worlds. I'm also a passable gun hand if it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict though. Și se pare că mai avem un companion. Un compan și ăla compan. Sounds good, let's go. Fantastic, I promise you won't regret this.
Water's gonna miss you. Folk here always had good things to say about their vicar.
Thank you, Ms. Oldham. I'll be glad for the change of scenery. It is my esteemed pleasure to serve as your crew vicar.
Vice crew vicar. Și i-am adus la ăsta un catastif de la plin de căcat, care era scris în franceză. S-a enervat că nu știe să citească franceză și dintr-un popă disciplinat care vorbește frumos a început să înjure. Și asta n-am lăsat-o în clip. Și așa că, da, acum aparent o să facă parte din crew. Revenim că mai fac niște side quest-uri și vedem ce iese. Și avem quest-ul ăsta. Small grave matters. Silas, the local gravedigger, asked you to collect money from a few workers late on their payments. Asta e primul.
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff.
I'm not your backup.
The war, the coming apocalypse, man versus machine. I'm talking about mechanical soldier, cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies.
Not gonna happen, my friend. I don't know what you're talking about.
Just my luck. I asked for backup and the boss sends me one of them simple folk. Auto-mechanical. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolent...
Sounds like our friend here is a bit sick.
Clattering about, firing at the birds, with the swarms of mechanics.
Sarah sent me. You owe him some fees.
I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling.
He sure did, and he's asking for a little extra to furnish the resistance with mechanical repellent.
Mechanical repellent.
L-am păcălit! Nu cred!
I've been saving up a couple bits for just such a project.
Dacă rezistența are nevoie de... O să fiu de vânzare. Poți să mă angajezi. Proper armies pay fees. Junkyard just behind the bow.
The scout must not be permitted to return to its base of operations. Cross it off, then report back.
Fine. I could use a couple of pointers.
Mechanical's got a weak spot in their midsections. I think the technical term is, the blue glowy square thing. Go on.
What exactly do you do here?
Miller, Associate Security Officer for Transportation.
Bine, hai să mergem să-i omorâm whatever ăla. Dar mai întâi terminăm cu ăsta. Ne-am atins al doilea target. Sarah sent me to collect your dues.
Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions.
Iauzi. You mean you're broke?
As broke as pie crust, friend. Bidless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch.
Mamă, eu trebuie să fiu jegul care îi cere banii indiferent. I don't care. Pay up.
My own. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. Some time ago, I fell ill
Yeah, with the plague. Oh my god.
by the great. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. Not a bad idea, but I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions.
I'll let you know if I think of anything. Deci ăsta n-are să dea bani. Și trebuie să aflăm noi care ar fi un collateral, adică ceva tampon, ca să-l lasă la în pace. Vorbim și cu al treilea.
Whoa, did Mr. Thompson? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post tomorrow.
Take it easy. Mr. Thompson didn't send.
And what are you doing here? Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. Like he's already told you. May as well hear it from me. I'm dying. I'm not long for this world. The date of my expiration is fast approaching. And soon
Săracul.
I shall be ushered through the great cannery in the skies.
And the
Don't
Great
say that,
Cannery.
Mr. Abernathy. You still got a couple decades in you?
I'd steer clear, Ms. Holcomb. My affliction's bound to be contagious. It's plague. Has to be. Silas knows.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I'll pay your fees. I don't want any trouble from Silas.
Îmi place să joc personajul ăsta lipsit de orice fel de empatie pentru oameni. How can I help?
There's a cache of ant resilin tucked away in the old community.
Ia uzi.
Powerful stuff.
Stronger than what we got.
Anyway,
Ok.
I need you to break in, nab that medicine and bring it.
Bine.
You oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, Lord, it's in my...
You're risking an awful lot,
I
Rafi.
know that. Read.
I am sorry to hear that, Mr. Abernathy. My confessional is always open.
I know. Should have availed myself of your services.
Bine, o să mergem...
Escape working for Abernathy.
O să mergem să-l rezolvăm și pe Boșu. Dar, până una alta, mergem la ultima țintă de pe lista asta. Iar apoi vedem încotro.
You picked a fine time to visit.
I'm guessing you're the foreman.
Foreman Granger. Mind those words don't come out of your mouth unless preceded by yes or right away or thank you.
Graveside fees I'm here to collect.
Silas still on about that.
Yes.
Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment.
Ok.
Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill.
Ok, got it.
I could do without the sarcasm. Wasn't acting out of the goodness. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame though. Eugene was a good worker. Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story.
Ia uzi.
Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable. Eugene wasn't family.
Dar ce era?
Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to his body at time of death.
Ia uzi.
I'm the one who found him, you see. So I
Ce-
paid the fines.
Ce îndobitocit.
Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property.
Suicide's a crime!
Vandalism.
What are they gonna do? Arrest his corpse?
When one of your workers commits a crime, the entire town pays for it. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth. All I know.
Ok. Hai, pa. Du-te și lasă-ne. Așa.
Don't see the sense in all this fussing over them. Run into any trouble?
Conrad says you can't afford to pay.
Barbershop is a yawning pit that swallows his every bit. I keep telling him he should cut a few corners. Give out on the disinfectant. You gotta put the squeeze on Conrad. Find some dirt on it.
Ok.
Maybe check his back room.
Ok. Se pare că trebuie să extorsionăm un om. Să-i cauzăm o extorsiune a unui degajament.
Edgewater has been good to me. I consider myself privileged to work here. I am never wanting for work, not since... The plague's come at us with a vengeance this year. Lost 6 workers in as many months.
Aoleu.
I wouldn't call them good workers, mind you. If they were any good, they'd have been treated.
What are the symptoms?
Fever, chills, fatigue.
And why don't you treat all your
Company
workers?
policy, friend. We don't have enough medicine to treat all of us, so we treat the best among us.
That's monstrous.
Nature is monstrous, friend, and this plague is natural selection at work.
Of course. Atunci, de-aia nu o să-mi fie milă de niciunul dintre voi dacă muriți, pentru că sunteți toți niște jeguri. E absolut clar pentru mine că niciunul dintre voi n-are nicio calitate de niciun fel. Sunteți toți o apă și un pământ. Ce avem noi aici? Conrad, Richard shot himself. This is bad. Company is going to have to call it in for what it is. Destruction of Spacer's choice property. Eugene was an asset and somebody has to pay his body price. This is going to ruin us, so I was thinking that we pawn off his teeth. Eugene had a lot of set of gold teeth. Heirlooms passed down his family or something. You're processing his body, right? Just dig around and pry them open. We'll sell the teeth somewhere nice and quiet. Use the bits to pay his body price, and nobody's the wiser. What do you think? Don't write back. In fact, don't talk to me at all. Just give me a special signal next time you see me. Waggle your eyebrows. Wow. Monștri. Monștri. Efectiv.
What can I do for you?
Persuade 1.
You know about Eugene? How?
None of your business.
You probably heard it from one of our local gossip mongers. Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave.
They were probably worth a few bits.
More than a few. Those teeth were his personal savings. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills.
Are you asking rhetorically? Because if you're being serious...
Ew, gross.
Desperate measures, Miss Holcomb. I'm going to have to ask Silas to dig up those teeth. It's the only way I'm paying my gravesite fees.
I don't care. I'm just here to collect your
Here
dues.
you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an...
I'm told Eugene killed himself. What
It
happened?
was not a suicide. He put a bullet in his brain, yes, but that's largely a technicality. I was the one who prepared Eugene's body for interment. I discovered symptoms of the plague on his corpse, and I discovered medicine in his pocket. Eugene overdosed on adrenatine, which is known to cause psychosis and paranoia as
Ah.
well as side effects.
Deci nu s-a sinucis, practic.
Take his own life.
That's horrible.
It's a miracle of bureaucracy. If Eugene's death were filed as a suicide, we'd all pay the price for his crime. We can all thank our lucky stars that young Eugene was hopped up on medication and suffered its predictable side effect. I included it all in my official
Bravo. Nu ești prost făcut grămadă până la urmă. Ești doar prost. Mai ai până să ajungi și făcut grămadă. Acum mergem să terminăm side quest-ul ăsta și după aia plecăm off planet să vedem următorul quest. Episodul ăsta o să fie un pic mai mult side quest-uri și fun and banter și mai puțin main quest line. Dar de asta sunt jocurile astea atât de fun. Pentru că putem să facem lucruri de genul ăsta.
Grave digging's a fine profession.
Always work to be had.
An area where...
Okay. We need to talk about Eugene.
Yeah? What about him?
You first. I know you buried him.
Well, yeah. It's what I'm contractually obligated to do.
His solid gold teeth could be worth something if you pull them out.
Yeah. Funny thing, Eugene's body ain't where it's supposed to be. The night we were supposed to commend his body to
Yeah,
you,
was
I had his grave all dug up and ready, right? And so I thought, I'll just... When I woke up, his body was gone.
his body was gone.
Vanished. The footprints nearby suggested that Eugene was stolen by marauders. Or he rose from the dead.
Nu cred.
Let me know if you find...
This town must be in pretty bad shape if keeping you employed. No.
Former people, yeah. Marauders been raiding my grave, you see. Hence the armed guard. Couldn't tell you.
Ce trebuie să mai vorbesc mă cu ăsta? About the seeds you wanted. I'm all done.
Reliable work from a freelancer.
Cu plăcere.
Used to.
I went out of my way for you.
And I'll buy
Persuade.
you a drink sometime.
Nu, o să-mi sugi degetele de la picioare.
Suppose you've earned it. One good turn deserves another.
Mulțumesc.
Abernathy was sick.
With the plague? That's disgusting.
Disgusting. I shook hands with the guy.
He was conventional.
What? No. If I knew he was sick, I would have had him reported. I needed his fees because of his name. A for Abernathy. He was at the top of my list.
Ei bine, am terminat, așa că pa! Mă cac în adunatul vostru de... Ce sunt eu? Zi de ăsta, am uitat cum le zice la ăștia de caută și... vânează de ăștia, dau datorii. Recuperator, ce eu? Nu găseam cuvântul. M-a obosit jocul ăsta și quest-ul ăsta, side quest-ul ăsta. Dar nu e nicio problemă că acum mergem către următorul quest și o să încheiem episodul acolo și vedem încotro ne duce main quest line-ul. În orice caz m-am distrat un pic cu side quest-ul, avem și un companion nou pe Vicar. Am uitat ce, e o poziție de asta de înseamnă ea ceva, nu contează. Hai,
Welcome back, Captain.
mulțumesc.
Systems are now up.
Let's go out of here. Up, up, and away! To your mom!
We have received a communication request from Dr. Finney.
Ia uzi. Good, I've been waiting to hear from him.
Ah, there you are, hale and hearty, captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die.
How
Dacă vă amintiți, a murit storcii de escape pod-ul meu.
Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
I've been feeling a little lightheaded. Also, I can slow down time.
Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of
The supplies, basic necessities. Nu-mi pasă.
The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the Hope has some of the brightest
Haideți
minds
să...
Earth ever sent us.
Bine.
You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me help us find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists.
Ok.
Gladys Kelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Snake.
Gotcha. Fine. I'll get a word from Gladys. O să vorbim cu Gladys și să vedem ce ne dă.
I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design. Cutting-edge technology. I call it the holographic shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarter.
Ok, I'll put it to good use, thanks.
I'll contact you once. And
Practic avem un mod de a ne deghiza. Got it, bye bye. Cam asta e, guys. Hai să mergem să vedem dacă găsim the holographic whatchamacallit. Ah, trebuie să urc în sus. Nu că în jos aș avea cum.
Yeah, so I was looking for a place that was quiet. I figured the kitchen will be louder than the hold, so cozy like it.
What do you think of the ship?
It's in pretty good shape considering how hard Mr. Hawthorne ran it. It's a Yakita LHA 120, A2 model, I'm pretty sure. Block 2 design scooshed in extra cargo space, but didn't change the stock engines. Probably a touch underpowered, huh?
Da.
Accurate in all particulars. I conclude you are Edgewater's board certified
Mechanic. Yes, she's a good girl, isn't she? E foarte deșteaptă. Apparently, Ada's the one who actually flies the ship.
Fly-by-wire's pretty normal. Or leastways, that's what I read in the trades. I've never been on a real ship before. Hello! I am not a board-certified mechanic, but my dad was. He taught me all he knew.
Speech recognition is one of the many skills I have been programmed to simulate.
Wow.
You're not simulating it, you're doing it! I asked a question and you answered it.
I am gratified you consider this
Yes.
facsimile convincing.
E fascinată de AI. Wow. What do you think, Parvati? Is this safe to fly now that we got the regulator?
I don't see any holes in the hull. I'll take a good squint at her, make sure everything's tip-top. But I think we're cooking with plasma torches.
Bun.
You can do that, you know. Dad taught me how.
Da, nu vreau. I think it's time to go. Bye. Am second thought I will need you. Nu asta vreau să fac. Anyways. Trebuie să mă duc în cameră să găsesc acel holographic whatchamajig call it. Ah, uite-l. Holographic shroud. The holographic shroud projects a disguise on you and your companions that give you access to restricted areas, provided you have the correct ID cartridge for that area. Restricted areas are off limits to unauthorized personnel, and otherwise result in being attacked on site. Funny thing. Băi, cam asta a fost pentru acest episod. Sper că v-a plăcut. Dacă v-a plăcut, nu uitați să dați un like, să apăsați pe butonul de subscribe și pe clopoțelul de notificări. Numai un procentaj foarte mic din oamenii care se uită la clipurile mele sunt subscribe, așa că m-ar ajuta dacă m-ați ajuta acolo cu un mic subscribe. Pe data viitoare. Pa!